the greatest wide receiver that ever played, in my opinion. I mean, with the heart and soul that you brought to the Cowboys back in the 90s, it's just amazing. But I have a two-part question. First of all, how were you able to walk the line between all the off-the-field actions that you did and to perform on the field like how you did? And then second of all, how have you mentored Des Bryant and to making him the wide receiver that he's becoming right now?
There are two things here. You know, how do you walk the line? Really, what I was doing in my youth, really, is when I played football, I played football. And we would, after the season ends in January, you know, early part of February, to get to the Super Bowl, and then coach would say, hey, get away from the game. And when he said get away from the game, I got away from the game. And I went out, hanging out, chasing women, doing all the crazy things and everything. Now, my birthday is March 5th. So, and everybody around the league starts training the second week of March. So it worked out perfectly, at least I thought. Because I'm like, hey, man, I can just party up until about my birthday, March 5th, and then that's it. Then I would cut it off and get back to football. And I would always be able to turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, until I retired. And then I realized, because all along I had been fooling myself like I could control my substance use, and my hanging out, my drinking, and all of those things. There's a reason they call them controlled substances. There's a reason they call it, because it controls you. But you don't know that until it's too late. And so I'm thinking, you know, I can stop anytime, I can quit anytime, I can quit. Until I didn't have football. What I was doing was switching addictions. I was switching addictions. Football is an addiction. And after you get into another addiction. And after they say, let's get back to football, I get back into football. But then I no longer had football to turn off the other addiction. And that's where it got very difficult. That's where it got very difficult. And through it all, I've always, you know, hey, you know, when we talk about Aaron, I certainly made some bad decisions. But I've always, you know, in my own mind, said, Michael, you know, you're hurting yourself, you know. And I think that's the same thing with Dez. And everybody was hard and coming down on Dez. You know, Dez got caught wearing his pants too low in the mall. And some guy saying he owes him $800,000. We all know that was probably $8,000 worth of jewelry, $800 worth of jewelry. Dez didn't know the difference. And, you know, and he made back. And I would tell people, let's be patient. I judge men not on where he is, but on distance travel. What I mean by that is you tell me where you started, and you tell me where you are. Now, Dez Bryant started with the father that was selling women, and his mom, prostitute, and all of these things. And somehow he's worked his way through school, and right now he's in the league. Now, it's our job to try to undergird him. We understand because of his history, he may have a proclivity to make bad decisions just because of where he's come from. He may have a proclivity. Let's undergird him. And as I told Jerry, when it got tough and people would say a lot of things, I would say to Jerry, there's a difference between weakness and wickedness. He may have been weak. I was weak, but we were not wicked. And that's the difference. The weak people you want to try to help. The wicked people, we have to lock up, and we have to put them away.
All right, guys, we really hate to cut this short, but we've got to get Michael back. Guys, give it up for Michael.
Because I always said to God that I would share this with all of our youth. And my low moments, praying for help, to help get me up, get me out of my addictions. I will always say to God, and I will share this with the kids, and I want you to hear this. I want you to be careful and be watchful. And do not let anyone give you something in 15 minutes that can cost you 15 years. Don't let anybody that are calling themselves your friends give you something in 15 minutes that can cost you 15 years. Thank you guys for taking the time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you guys. Great. And they're going to take Michael back until you're ready to speak. So sit tight. Again, we're inviting you guys to stick around. You're more than welcome to stay. So, guys, thank you very much. Michael will be out back.
So soon as Michael goes backstage, the doors are open. Okay, so let's go ahead and prepare for doors open, please. Let's make sure that he's gone backstage first. Thank you. Autographs are after this service, okay? So please feel free to stay. We'd like you to stay for this service. As soon as we're done, we'll give you instructions. You'll be able to get autographs after. We got to get Michael ready for this next service. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please stick around. Thank you.